Assalamualikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. In today's lesson, we will learn about words. Last class, we have studied about types of words, and they are first one is ismun, that is noun, and the second one is fi'lun, that is verb, and the third one is harfun, that is particles. So in today's class, we will learn about ismun, that is noun. Ismun, that is noun. So what is a noun? Noun is have a meaning on its own. Noun has a meaning on its own. Noun is a word. It has a meaning on its own. One thing. Second point is noun do not indicate any tense. Okay, noun, it do not indicate any tense, like the verb. It do not indicate any tense, that is past tense, present tense, or future tense. Noun is also a name of a person, place, or thing. So noun is a name of a person, place, or a thing. So the name can be a proper name or a common name. The name can be a proper name or common name. As said earlier, noun in Arabic is known as ismun. So ismun is a word in singular. That is, ismun means singular. Ismun is singular. And the plural form of ism is asma'un. And the plural form of ism is asma'un. Asma'un. Now, how to identify a noun? How to identify a noun? As you know, noun is a word. So any word which starts with alif lam at the beginning is a noun. For example, ar-rasulu. So any word which starts with alif lam at the beginning alif lam at the beginning is a noun. For example, ar-rasulu. Ar-rasulu. So here you can see ar-rasulu. This word, it starts with alif lam. So when the word which starts with alif lam, then such words are known as noun. Okay, any word which starts with alif lam at the beginning of a word, then such words are known as nouns. So this is a sign to identify a noun, that is, it should start with alif lam at the beginning. And the another way to identify a noun is any word which ends with tanween is a noun. For example, rasulun. So any word which ends with tanween is a noun. For example is rasulun. Rasulun. So we take the tanween. So this is the tanween. So this word is also a noun. So any word which ends with tanween, so the end letter you can see with tanween, so these words are also known as noun. Now coming to what is a tanween. Okay, what is a tanween? Tanween means a word with its end letter having two dhamma, two fatha or two kasra is known as a tanween. So a tanween means a word with its end letter having two dhamma or two fatha or two kasra is known as a tanween. Now people of Asian origin says do pesh, do zabar or do zer. So people of Asian origin, they say these two dhamma as do pesh and this two fatha as do zabar and this two kasra as do zer in Indian origin. Now coming to examples of the tanween. For example, if we write rasulun, rasulun, so here tanween, that is dhamma. This is rasulun. Now if we see rasulan, see rasulan, rasulan. So this rasulan is also a tanween, that is do zabar you can see. And the last one is rasulin, that is kasra, do zer. So this rasulan or rasulun, rasulan or rasulin, so all these are the tanweens. So a word which ends with a tanween, either it can be double dhamma or double fatha or double kasra, so these words are also known as nouns. So there are two signs of a noun, that is the word which begins with alif lam and the word which ends with a tanween. So these words are known as nouns. So these are the two identifying signs of a noun, that is a word which starts with alif lam at the beginning and a word which ends with a tanween, that is double dhamma, double fatha or double kasra. So these are the two signs to identify a word as a noun. Now most of the nouns by default have double dhamma at their ends. So if you see, most of the nouns by default they will be having double dhamma at their end letters. Double dhamma at their end letters. So these are nouns. So and these are the two signs of a noun. Now coming to the meaning of these examples. So what are the meaning of these examples? For example, if you see rasulun, rasulun means a messenger. If we write rasulun, okay, rasulun means a messenger, a messenger. When alif lam is added to rasulun, one dhamma is removed. If we add alif lam is added to this word rasulun, then one dhamma is removed and it is written as Ar-Rasulu. You can see when Alif Lam is been added, so the tanween that is there at the end, it is changed into a single Dhamma. So when Alif Lam is added to Rasulun, then it changes to Ar-Rasulu. So what is the meaning of Ar-Rasulu? Ar-Rasulu means the messenger. Ar-Rasulu means the messenger. T-H-E, the. Ar-Rasulu means the messenger. The messenger. So in Arabic, the tanween, that is double dhamma, double fatha or double kasra, stands for A in English. So if you see here, tanween, tanween. So this tanween stands for A in English, and if we say alif lam, alif lam. This alif lam, it stands for the, the in English. So this is the way you can identify a noun. You can identify a noun in the Quran. So after the class, open the Quran and search for words which starts with alif lam and ends with tanween. Tanween. So just open the Quran and just identify the words which starts with alif lam or the words which ends with tanween. So those words are nouns. The tanween is also known as dammatain, fathatain or kasratain also. Lastly, we'll be studying the characteristics of a noun. So what are the characteristics? Characteristics of a noun. So in brief, there are 4 characteristics of a noun. So what are the 4 characteristics of a noun? First one is definite or indefinite. The second characteristics of a noun is i'rab. What is i'rab? I'rab is a state of a noun. You will learn in the coming classes. And the third characteristic is number, that is singular, dual or plural. And the fourth characteristic is a gender. It can be a male or a female. So these are the 4 characteristics of a noun. So in short, we can say it as ding, that is D-I-N-G. So here you can see this D stands for definite or indefinite. Okay, and the I stands for i'rab, the N stands for number, and the G stands for gender. Inshallah, in the coming classes, we will learn about the individual characteristics of a noun in detail. Of a noun indeed. Ma assalam.